Symmetry often feels like a fundamental truth, an underlying principle woven into the fabric of existence itself. We encounter it everywhere, from the branching patterns of a snowflake to the perfectly balanced wings of a butterfly, or even the geometric precision of a crystal lattice. This isn't just a surface-level observation. At a deeper level, symmetry is an intrinsic property of the physical world, dictating how forces interact and how structures form. Think about the fundamental laws of physics. Many of them are rooted in various forms of symmetry, like Noether's theorem, which links conservation laws directly to symmetries. For instance, the conservation of energy is tied to the symmetry of time, meaning the laws of physics don't change over time. The universe doesn't have different rules yesterday than it does today. The conservation of momentum is linked to spatial symmetry, implying that the laws of physics are the same no matter where you are in the universe. This isn't about mere aesthetics, it's about the very operating system of reality. Even on a microscopic scale, many biological structures exhibit remarkable symmetry, from the helical structure of DNA, which has a rotational symmetry, to the perfectly replicated halves of a dividing cell. These aren't just beautiful accidents, they are often functional necessities, providing stability, efficiency, and robustness. A virus's capsid, for example, frequently forms an icosahedron, a structure with incredible symmetry that allows it to enclose its genetic material with minimal components and maximum strength. Our own bodies, despite their apparent complexity, are built on a foundational bilateral symmetry with 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 arms, and 2 legs. This mirrored arrangement, while not always perfectly exact, is a hallmark of most complex organisms and plays a crucial role in our interaction with the environment and our perception of balance and orientation. The deep integration of symmetry into both the inanimate and animate world suggests it's more than just a preference. It's a profound aspect of how things are built and how they function. We might be drawn to symmetry because our brains are, in a way, hardwired to recognize these fundamental patterns, which often signify stability, predictability, and efficiency. Our brains are constantly seeking patterns, making sense of the chaos around us. Symmetry, in this context, acts like a shortcut, a highly efficient way for our visual system to process information. When we see a symmetrical object, our brain doesn't have to process 2 entirely separate halves. It can process one half and then simply infer the other. This reduces cognitive load and allows for faster recognition and interpretation. Think about recognizing a face. Even a quick glance at one side is often enough for our brain to construct the whole image. This efficiency isn't just about speed, it's also about a sense of completion and order. A symmetrical object feels right because it aligns with our brain's innate tendency to organize and simplify visual input. This preference for order extends beyond simple visual recognition. From an evolutionary perspective, perceiving symmetry accurately could have offered significant advantages. In the natural world, symmetry often correlates with health, genetic fitness, and developmental stability. An organism with perfectly symmetrical features is generally healthier and less likely to have suffered from genetic mutations or environmental stress during development. This applies to potential mates. A symmetrical face or body is often perceived as more attractive, subconsciously signaling good genes and reproductive viability. It's a biological heuristic, a quick mental rule that helped our ancestors make crucial decisions. Even in predator-prey dynamics, a symmetrical outline might indicate a healthy, fast, and harder-to-catch animal, while an asymmetrical one might signal injury or weakness, making it a more desirable target. The symmetry we perceive isn't always perfect. In fact, perfect mathematical symmetry is rare in the natural world. Instead, we encounter approximate symmetry, where there are slight variations. Our brains are not fooled by these minor deviations, rather they seem to average them out, creating an idealized symmetrical perception. This ability to mentally correct for minor imperfections might be another testament to our deep-seated preference for symmetry. We see the ideal even when the reality is slightly off, almost as if our brains are completing a beautiful but slightly unfinished puzzle. This idealization process highlights how deeply ingrained the concept of symmetry is within our cognitive architecture, guiding our perceptions and even our aesthetic judgments. Symmetry isn't just a static visual property, it also exists in time and motion. Think about a pendulum swinging. Its path a perfect mirror image on either side of its lowest point, or the rhythmic beat of a drum, repeating a pattern over time. These temporal symmetries provide predictability and a sense of order, allowing us to anticipate what comes next. In music, for instance, rhythm and harmony often rely on symmetrical structures, creating satisfying resolutions and familiar patterns that resonate with us. A perfectly structured symphony often features repeated motifs, inversions, and retrograde patterns, all forms of symmetry played out over time. Even in dance, symmetrical movements like synchronized steps or mirrored poses evoke a sense of balance, grace, and collective harmony. When a group of dancers moves in perfect synchronicity, they create a powerful visual and emotional impact, tapping into our innate appreciation for order and coordinated effort. Beyond human artistry, symmetry in motion is fundamental to many natural phenomena. The orbits of planets around a star, while elliptical, exhibit a form of rotational symmetry over their cycle. The cyclical patterns of seasons, tides, and day and night are all examples of temporal symmetries that govern our world. In physics, many fundamental processes, like the propagation of waves, display symmetrical patterns in their oscillation and movement. A ripple spreading across water, for example, forms concentric circles, a beautiful example of radial symmetry in a dynamic system. Even in the seemingly chaotic world of fluid dynamics, under certain conditions, eddies and vortices can form with striking rotational symmetry, creating stable, long-lasting structures. These symmetries in motion are not merely aesthetic. They are often indicative of underlying stability and efficiency within a system. A system that exhibits symmetry in its dynamics is often easier to model, predict, and understand, reinforcing our preference for such patterns as markers of a predictable and comprehensible world. Our brains might, therefore, find these dynamic symmetries beautiful because they represent a form of elegance and efficiency in the universe's operations. While our brains are undeniably drawn to symmetry, perfect, rigid symmetry can sometimes feel sterile, predictable, or even uncanny. Too much perfection can remove the spark of life, the unique character that often comes with subtle imperfections. Think about the uncanny valley phenomenon, where a robot that is almost but not quite perfectly human in appearance can evoke a sense of unease or revulsion. This suggests that there's a limit to our appreciation for pure, unadulterated symmetry, especially when it comes to living things. True beauty often lies in a delicate balance between order and chaos, symmetry and asymmetry. A slightly asymmetrical smile can be more charming and expressive than a perfectly mirrored one. The imperfections in a handmade ceramic pot give it character that a factory-made, perfectly symmetrical one might lack. In art and architecture, a touch of asymmetry can introduce dynamic tension, visual interest, and a sense of movement that would be absent in a strictly symmetrical composition. Consider the golden ratio, often found in art and nature, which provides a harmonious, albeit often asymmetrical, proportion. Many iconic buildings, while appearing grand and balanced, incorporate subtle asymmetries to break monotony or to adapt to their surroundings. Even in faces, while a high degree of bilateral symmetry is often associated with attractiveness, absolute perfect symmetry can sometimes look artificial or even unsettling. Subtle natural asymmetries are part of what makes each face unique and expressive. This appreciation for controlled asymmetry reflects a deeper cognitive understanding that true beauty isn't always about perfect order, but about a dynamic interplay of elements. It's about finding harmony not just in repetition, but in variation. Our brains aren't just pattern-matching machines, they are also sophisticated interpreters of nuance, capable of appreciating the beauty in the slight deviation, the unexpected twist, and the unique imperfection that makes something truly memorable. This subtle shift from strict symmetry to a more nuanced, dynamic balance is where a significant portion of our aesthetic appreciation truly resides, recognizing that the most compelling beauty often arises from the thoughtful disruption of perfect order.